La 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 la. Okay. All right. Good to go. Perfect. What is up, everyone? This is Limpin'. Boop, boop, boop. Coffee with Soul. I'm your host. We're gonna chat. We're gonna talk. We're going to complain. I was up. What time was I up? 2.5 hours early, something like that. I was up early in hopes of scoring for myself a 5090 NVIDIA card. Nope. Privilege did not come through this time, at least so far. I did not get it on the first or second or whatever round or whatever they're doing. I tried a couple of places to try to find one, without success, but oh well. Let's see if Neeb comes through though. If so, that would be amazeballs. Yeah, that would be like super dope. So I'll try to keep an eye out for if you like scream at me, "Oh my god, I got it!" and then I'll be like, "Oh my god, here's the address," you know. But otherwise, I hope everyone's doing well, doing whatever you guys doing. Hope your week has been all right so far. It's been a minute. No, I'm just kidding. It was only yesterday when I saw you guys. Let's get in right now. Today's, just like every other day, it's gonna be chill. We're gonna hang together, capture some vibes. Maybe we'll get some transmog. I did take a look at some. I did do some testing yesterday offline on the PTR. I was just looking at delves to see like what would happen if this, and this. So currently the gilded chest cap, that is still a thing. Sadly, there's been no response. Yeah, that's the kind of sucky thing. Like at least a response for them to be like, hey, here's why we decided this, so that way I can get mad at that instead. Instead, I'm just kind of like railing against, the current status of things. So yeah, we'll see. Reaction video incoming, hopefully. Well, it'd be a clip. Clip it if you can. I'd be like, what? You got it. Yeah. So I made myself some extra coffee today. Yay. Welcome to day 5168 of me waiting for the Gilnean stagecoach to be a mount in the game. Is that an actual count? Theodist? That'd be amaze balls. But anyway, let's say hi to people. What's up to Darth? You're the first person to say hi? No, you're not. Sorry. Dokeefa was the first person to say hi. You're the second, though. Still appreciate you. What's up to Elmodarius, to 1UP and 10A, to Ben, and Boomer, to Caldane. What's up again, Neeb? What's up to the rest of y'all? The beautiful digital smiling faces are going to be joining us throughout the day. And I'm still sad. I wanted to go get it. So, the frame rate in Undermine seems pretty bad compared to Castle Garzones, especially if they expect me to drive. That's how it usually is with PTR stuff. Don't expect, like, the optimizations and all that stuff to be a thing. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Can do both. Oh yeah, someone sent me some work orders yesterday, and I never did them because the world server went down. So let me do them before they like go away. Yeah, so that's the engineering one. Genius. And this dude wants profession tools. That's rare. Oh, check that out. Look at that money. Damn. 10 G's. Interesting how I'm seeing big demand for mining stuff. I wonder why that's the case. Ooh, dude, look at that. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3. That's a super proc right there. You better, I'm gonna screenshot that. That's like some Yahtzee shit. Ouch. Yeah, that's Okay, and then this is a modest 1,000. Um, uh, you're short. uh, you only provided rank 2 entropy enhancer. Kicking it back. I ain't doing. No, I ain't spending no concentration on that. Not for 1,000. No way. Not for 1,000 gold tip. Forget that. Mets for blacksmith are still stupidly high. I guess they are. I don't know. I, I, I tend to not notice the rank stuff. Now, when it comes to having stuff made for, when I'm having someone else make stuff for me, of course, then it's like, okay, yeah, I'm spending like this much stuff. But that is the cost of alts. Yeah. Or still a super high price? Is it? I thought ore just took a dump. And I'm seeing mostly complaints about the cost of ore. Ore is what, like 20? 20 for a bismuth or something like that? I haven't really looked. But let's do a roulette. Let's do a roulette. So here's where we left off yesterday. This is going to be so much better. Oh, yeah. I love this helmet because it's just so freaking goofy. You do make your own stuff? It doesn't seem so bad. Like, it's what? Like 10, 20k of mats? That's cheap. Think about it. You're making mythic gear. Now think of mythic BOEs. Oh, that stuff is a grip by comparison, man. So that's what I'm kind of comparing it to. All right, that's better. Yay. Cool. Give me that whimsical wiring. Last I saw it was still super high. It was Tuesday when I made my two-hander. So let's see, a two-handed sword is. Can I even make one yet? I don't think I can make a two-hander yet. Claymore. Let's go with actually Claymore. Okay, you know what? This is good enough. 6 sanctified? Oh, that's a one-hander. Yeah, that's cheaper. Let's go more expensive stuff. Two-hander. Yeah, 6 sanctified. That's cheap. That's 6 grand, right? Sanctified alloy. Yeah. If anything, Sanctified Alloy is just broken on the price because you have rank 3s and rank 2s not having that big of a price difference. Actually, the price of these were way closer. Still have your blue mining tools need the JC sets. I only upgraded mine and it cost me 20k at Tuesday at rank 5. Damn! Well, did you have... Well, you said you made it for yourself, too. How? That's a lot. Logan, by the way, thank you. Thank you very, very much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah, because how much is charged alloy? 480? Yeah, 480 gold? That's cheapy. Cheapies. Beast Fang is what, less than 1,000? Yeah, less than 1,000. That's whatever. That's almost free. And then the reagents are pretty cheap too. Yeah. Hell, I mean, honestly, I would just use rank 2s anyway, and use concentration to finish my stuff. That was the cost for the sync and the charge. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, it costs you 20k on Tuesday, on a reset day. Okay, that's lesson learned. You probably shouldn't buy stuff on a Tuesday. Yeah, don't do that. Or Or what you can do is ask the guild, hey, any ore crafters or any alloy crafters out there, and then just buy like some more basic mats and stuff. Because I do that. Oh. Speaking of, I did gotta stop my nose from like sneezing. I was sneezing earlier. Now I'm gonna sound like a Bob. Okay. I think I've recovered. Oh, I know you were going rat. I mean, that's fine. I'm just like, damn, that's expensive. I think he got ripped off. Gonna go get the puppy. Okay. I hope the puppy's okay. Literally 10 minutes before raid. Yeah, you're like the favorite customer. A favorite. Okay. So let's see. Oh, this is not even the right guy. This is not the ore dude. That is the thaumaturgist dude. Yeah, thaumaturgy just gave me so many extra resources that, you know, I'm between concentration and slowly just using that to make higher level mats and flipping those. I easily finance like whatever I need. But of course, I only actively play one character. I don't craft for multiple characters outside of profession tools, you know, things like that. So I pay for that. Outside of it though, nah, man. You know, you wanna play multiple characters. That's, you know, that's the tax, I guess. You also bought food and temporary potions. Damn, look at that! I'm so prepared. Ooh. I know. I'm letting the guild coffers try to stabilize a little bit, you know, and not doing like, you know, letting people just kind of fend for themselves when it comes to like those consumables. Slowly stocking up. I just need to make sure I got. Dude, this isn't even the right character. What am I doing? See, this is what happens when I wake up like that early. I'm just like totally thrown off. So I'm getting on this guy. That is the ore person. Sheesh. Spend the whole 30k. You know, that's not so bad. I'd say, you know, cancel out the weapon and all that. Everyone like my food? Yeah, I didn't tell Dreamheart to drop any food. Not until like later in the evening. But at least we got it. That's the important thing. We killed the stupid thing. So, but too bad you ended up. No, actually, I don't know how your numbers looked. I didn't really pay much attention to everyone's numbers after the kill. All right, so I am going to make probably just some core alloy. Nice and easy. Although I don't think I need to level up anymore. Although, dude, there's like all these all orders. Hell yeah. Free stuff. Do I have a hammer for ingenuity or for resourcefulness? Yes. Okay. Wow, 5 orders. That's unusual. That's like the kind of thing they hotfix or something. Oh, I don't have that recipe. Oh, bummer. I don't have that recipe either. Oh no. Okay, so there's the there's the drawback. Only dropped in once you ran out. Yeah, because I think you had said that you were running out. Oh, well, whatever the case, we killed it. Most important thing. I'll get some acuity too. You know, this guy might be someone that I respect because yeah, there's a fairly good chance I'll respect this guy in the patch. Because I do not care for the ever-burning forge. It feels not great. It's a lot of points that just aren't really going anywhere. Don't feel like. But I don't know what I would do instead, either. Because I told myself, okay, this guy's just going to do ore and that's it. And so he does, but like, you know, it's like, okay, now what? All right, so switching back to Ingenuitars, and we're just going to make as much core alloy as I can. 32%. Well, we'll see how this goes. How much stuff can I make? Cool. Kill the final boss. I was on my death knight, but yeah. That's right. You had to switch for that. Didn't have DPS strings to the last boss anyway. Oh. Ready to run 10s for Keystone teleports. Good luck, dude. What else we got? How many breakthroughs did I get? I got one. No, two. I had two breakthroughs. Oh, that's pretty weak, man. Oh well. I'll take it. I should get around to making a multi-craft tool though for this. I think multi-craft just works out a little bit better. Yeah, there goes his stuff. Was there anything? Did stuff sell? Stuff did sell. I made iron. No. Yeah, I made iron claw alloy. Sure. Yeah, I just need to figure out like what kind of points I want to use for this, or where I want to use points for this guy. I think I have him making weapon stones now. Just cause I'm kind of running out of things for him to things to work for, but that might work out. Okay, so he's done. I think I got to do a bunch of thaumaturgy stuff too. I think I've been sitting on this guy for way too long, and I need to make. Let's see what I need to make. Out of desperation, I'm still reloading the Best Buy website in hopes that it, some cards get released. Cause bot, we verified bot. We're not gonna hold on to that. Let's put it back on the site. But yeah, there's very very little hope that I'll score one. Okay, so alchemy stuff. Let's see. I can do. I need volatile. I forgot what makes volatile. Which of these make volatile stuff? Is it this one? Maybe? Yes. No, that makes mercurial. Okay, so not that one. What about this one? What does this one make? Yeah, it sucks. I gotta guess. I don't remember. That was some volatile? Volatile. Okay, so I'll keep making this one. Remember back in the day when I just did this for hours? And I just shamelessly did it on, it was kind of fun, shamelessly doing it on stream and then just showing folks, oh yeah, let me show you how to flip like 100,000 gold or whatever. It's like, cha-ching. It was fun. Part of why I'm like upset, I guess. Why I'm kind of butthurt. There isn't anything new coming for profession so far. Oh, that's more volatile. Okay, I'll do these two. Iron Claw. Who uses those? And then I'll use this to do... yeah, a bunch of these. Volatile Stone. I don't think I have enough, though. Maybe I'll do the herb one? No, ominous herbs is what I could do. But I'd rather do stone. Stone's just better. As long as I get my charges, we're good to go. Okay. Almost all the charges. Do I want to use this, though? Yeah, I don't think I want to use my concentration on this. I'll just use it on other thaumaturgy stuff. These I just use the charges. You get quite a bit of stuff too. Alright, and then for this one, I'm going to find... where is it? Come on, cloth stuff. There's one weaver cloth. Crap, I'm like not remembering correctly. Weaver cloth and something else. Shit. I think it was the herb. Whatever the herb is called. I forgot what the herb is called. Myco bloom. Yeah. So let me buy... I'll buy some Myco bloom. And go from there. Okay. It's actually been a bit since I've run out of some materials. So I guess I just need Myco bloom. I need rank 2 Myco bloom. Let's just do a stack. That'll do. Just started diving into all the crafting professions a month ago. It's been tiring, and hopefully I'm doing it correctly. Lol. Like, there's this... There's a certain stubbornness that's come from players. Because professions changed a whole lot since Dragonflight. When they introduced like all these different systems, the ranks and what have you. A lot of these, what these are, for the most part, it's for more dedicated crafters. That's what the system is for. People who want to get the benefits out of crafted gear and what have you. You don't even need to have a profession to do it. You just need to have the materials, whether you gather them, if you at least have a gathering profession, or if you just buy them off the auction house for hopefully cheap. Go to a dude, pay a commission, or hopefully you get it for free or whatever and get it done, and then you can get gear. Like, profession gear is just way more accessible for everybody. The profession itself is for, I'd say it has been geared more towards people that want to be dedicated crafters. And if you're just a casual crafter and you want to make money, you're going to have a bad time. If you're a casual crafter and you're just crafting for yourself, only for yourself, then with Dragonflight, you're able to do that. In War Within, it's gotten way, way, way better. But yeah, some folks, they cling on to the old system and be like, well, I should be able to just level up my stuff and then make money and blah, blah, blah. But it's a different world out there now. The way the market works is a bit different. And you don't have to participate in it. You just gotta play it smart. So what I was going to do thaumaturgy, and I wanted to do that stuff. And ingenuity proc, good. Pray for good shit. So 20. Oh, 4 bismuth. Oh, that's weak. Come on, give me a proc. I got no procs, no. Okay. So let's see what I get out of that. So that was let's say 60. Okay, that's nothing. 10 out of that. Okay. So what I typically do is I'll take my ingenuity, my concentration, and I'll just blow through some of these other cheaper mats, and then just turn them into rank 3s, and then and then sell those. So nice and easy. Oh, but I also get some extra resources that I'll use later on for flipping other things too. So it's very small amounts of gold, but it's steady. And the cool thing is that you can take jank materials and turn them into something a bit more useful. Yay! Grim says you're boned. Yeah, I'd say like I said, if you're not a dedicated crafter, then yeah, you're probably screwed. If you are a dedicated crafter, you'll always win. You just gotta play it smart. I am I'm in between. Like, I'll do nothing for a while, and then all of a sudden I'll like go all in and then make like stupid gold off of like flips and stuff like that. Definitely feels like it was actually kind of fun to get into it. It's time, but it feels quasi rewarding. I'm liking tailoring and alchemy a lot. Speaking of alchemy, let's level this guy. I at least want to have like one. Well, we have a number of them who are regulars in the raid, but I want to at least have myself as a backup cauldron flask person in case we're like low on stuff. Just in case. Otherwise, resources and whatnot, I leave that to the guild and let them enjoy their professions and, let them have their fun. But I do enjoy it a lot. Like, hell, you saw me just earlier when I first got on. I was like, oh, hey, look, there's an order. 10 grand. Just like that. Which is cool. One would say, oh, it's just a few clicks. Yeah, but there were like several thousand clicks that happened in the background that got me to this point where I can do these 1 or 2 clicks for you, Mr. Customer. So shut up and give me money. Or else. Alright, let's see. Cauldron guy. I don't think I picked up the weekly. So I got my Warlock to 80. Yay. Tried out Affliction. Hate it. Very much going back to demo. Actually, let me do that before I forget. Go for my old guild, having to provide our own enchants and food and flasks. Yeah, I'm really relaxed on it, as you could tell. I tend to not say anything about shots, pots, and enchants and all that stuff until we're like a little bit into heroic. Once we start hitting walls, basically. Once it starts looking like we're struggling, but I'll start like taking a closer look at folks and be like, oh, do your shit. It's cheap. People are capable of doing the enchants. Help each other out. At the same time, we'll have food, shots, and all that stuff provided. I'll try to provide things that I can for people. That's it. Because it's like if you tell everyone, oh, they all have to bring their own stuff, like that feels counterproductive and as to like being part of a guild. We're to help each other out. So the people who are like, oh, I don't, I don't use guild repairs or blah, 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 blah. Well, that's your fault. Because I provide that for everyone else. So if you don't want to use it, then, well, then don't. Oh, I don't need that. Okay, there we go. Demo's fun, but Destra has big numbers. I don't really pay enough attention to that. I like seeing, like, a bajillion imps like going around and doing stuff. I like the flashiness of it. Of course, I'm not a great DPS person anyway, so I wouldn't produce big numbers even if I tried. It's like, guys, I'm trying to do this entirely passive build with no cooldown buttons. Why aren't I doing great? Well, they would say. No. And paying for your own repairs, I can't not do that now. Well, it's your money. I guess. Okay, so all that should be done. Let's learn things. Yay. Big chunky chaos bolt in PvP mostly. Like, how much damage does it do? Tell me it's like 4 million, 5 million. That'd be amazing. Oh, I got gear. I got an upgrade from my... Nope, not an upgrade. No. No. Oh, no upgrades. That's weak. Oh, I got an upgrade for my Dragonflight stuff though. Heck yeah. Oh, I got conduits in here too, dude. What a time capsule. Oh, but I also have a potion cauldron just chilling here too. Yeah, let me do something about that, right? Speaking of cauldrons, can I make a thing? Yes, I can. I just need I need core weight catalyst. That's what I get from breaking stuff down, right? I gotta do not that. Oh boy, it's one of these things. Neutralize. There we go. So, do I have cheapies? I think I need like, boy. I believe the cave dweller one works. I think like that's the more efficient thing to use. Yeah, cave dweller's delight. So let's see how much of that. Let's just buy a bunch. Actually, let's just sort. I might be able to find something cheaper. Potion. Current expansion. Potion. Major mana. Why is that there? K dollars for 2. Yeah, that's about as cheap as we can get. Okay. Oh, stacks of 200. Okay. Guess I should have known that. Oh, and dilutions. Jesus. Dilution solution. Cool. I like knowing I can craft all my weapons and embellishments myself. No searching for someone, especially being on a smaller server. I don't recall. Are tinkers a are the tinker items region wide? Are they considered a consumable or what? I don't recall. I mean, obviously the gear, that's something for you. And that's I'm thinking of how I'm going to do like a gearing guide for season 2, and a lot of things are going to be the same, but I feel like I want to talk to the Delve people more because of the availability of gilded crests, how it's possible to get as a solo player. Like, you still need to work pretty hard for it. It's not going to be that easy, but the accessibility is there. You know what I mean? So I think I'll need to take some extra moments to talk about professions and suggest to people, hey, if you're playing solo, then you may want to have a number of alts so you can facilitate, getting yourself gear. If you wanted to just make your own gear, it's not so bad because for the most part, you're still paced by things like the number of sparks that are available. So what you can probably do once as you're slowly getting your professions up and running and getting your crafting going, is that you can use concentration to, at a bare minimum, make yourself a high rank stuff or high quality gear. Or it doesn't even have to be high quality gear. Just make it to make it and then upgrade it later. It just depends on like how much are you in a rush for it. But then you have that freedom to not be dependent on like other people for it too. And is my inventory full? No. Why'd you stop? I didn't tell you to stop, video game. Sheesh, Morphiana, hey, what's up? It's still stop. Oh, I think it's stopping because of a might be an inventory thing. So let's try this again. Yeah, I wonder if it's like a stack thing. Nope, we're good. Okay, so I'll leave it like that for a bit. and then I'll make myself like the one cauldron. Oh, I need a harmonious horticulture. Damn it. I thought I had enough. I think I'll just buy like cheapies of this. Yeah. Well, why does it say I can't? Let's see. Yeah, it says I don't have enough. So I think... Alright, chances are I just misplaced some of this horticulture. Oh well. Come on, video card. Let's go. Nope. Still down. I should stop trying, dude. I should stop trying. I'll just wait till next year when it finally becomes available. Or whatever. Alright, I should begin now. Alright, so horticulture. Horticulture. Wow, these are expensive. Were they always this much? 381. Okay, well, how do I make this shit again? There we go. So, are these herbs really that expensive? No way. Profit is doo-doo. For real? Okay, which is the really is lure drop that expensive? I have not been paying much attention to this stuff lately. So maybe I should look at this and be like, okay, maybe the material market isn't as awful as I thought. Okay, so 17 gold for that. Okay, so because I'm not using TSM these days, so this is just out of date. But still, that's kind of a lot. I gotta math this out myself. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's whip together a baby spreadsheet. Farming the ring upgrades on 50 knots today. Someone make it stop. Is that so bad? Don't you just like farm the rare dudes and like that's it? Most people max craft with rank. Yeah. I'm not gonna be buying like rank 2s. I mean, I'll sell rank 3s because people will buy them anyway. Yeah, but for the most part, you know, you would use rank 3s if you want to use no concentration. But that I don't care about. That's not important. Where's my web browser? Yeah, where's my web browser? Something. I broke something. Okay, that's odd. Sure. Log back into my Googles. Alright. Like sometimes I'll just start making like baby spreadsheets like this for my, you know, I tend to use them eventually. So horticulture stuff. So Okay, so how are we looking on current prices? Craftsman has made it enjoyable and understandable for you. Nice. It's convenient, but sometimes building these things together is that's kind of my learning process. I gotta learn by constructing it myself. That way I know like how I got there. It's kind of like how these days we can be very dependent on GPS to get us where we want to go. But if you just like kind of like feel it out for yourself, then then you start remembering it. That's kind of how I am with this sort of stuff. So actually, let me just put this up here. That'll be easier. So viridescent spores 22. Myco bloom is, let's go with 9. That already runs so many add-ons. I'm trying to reduce it, so some things gotta go. TSM had to go. I wonder if I can just keep the TSM, just the data. I don't know if that works. Oh well. I started this process. I ain't gonna stop, but I am gonna do a roulette. That's 7 gold. That is 7 gold. And let's go with 17 for that. And then the formula for this is let's see, B equals B1 times it's just 1. And then this one is Myco B2 12 C3 times 6. No, B3 times 6. And this one is it's also by 6. Okay, this is kind of expensive. I guess I am seeing this, seeing why it's as expensive as it is. And then this one is so it's all these are 6, huh? Total. So 418, which is fairly accurate within like, you know, a couple gold. It's a little bit more according to this. And then currently 405. Oh, 381 even. But 1200 if I were to make a rank 3. So the smart play is to flip. Well, okay, did I make a cauldron already? I didn't make a cauldron already. But I already have 1. And I'm only the backup. So if I already have like my stock of cauldrons up and I have like 1 available, which is like fine, I should actually no, yeah, I should just flip, right? That'll feel a little better. My stats are shit. on this guy, but like I'll take it. I don't have enough blessing blossom. Oh no. That's right, because my previous character just like drained a bunch of them. And these are cheap. Shoot. But my dude's broke. He's so broke. He's got like no gold. Oh, that sucks. Well, that's what you get, you bum-ass warlock. Making 10 gold selling bismuth, so it's not worth keeping for doing the other JC stuff. Yeah, bismuth is still good money. I don't need that much gold. Ended up being cheaper to buy gems than I needed to buy the mats to make them myself. Yeah, for the yeah, if you're only making for yourself, just buy stuff from the auction house. In many cases, especially for like JC stuff, because they work in like massive, you know, they work in macro numbers and all that. Anyway, I need some blessing blossom, right? Yeah, 100. You broke ass. Hops onto the Gilded Brutosaur to buy stuff. Nope, not enough gold to buy herbs. All right. Yeah, so I should keep an eye on this as like a very basic flip. You know, especially if I had the numbers, then I would do like I'd get like some materials back with resourcefulness, or make some extra materials with multi. I'd probably go multi-craft for something like this. So that's a bit of gold, probably. And oh, I should have leveled this guy's thing too. 7 points. So done and done. Bum, ba, da, bum. Next. Cauldron's gonna cost like 500. No, it's more for me because this tune isn't like super strong yet. He's getting there, but I've been very slackerific. Slackerific. I know numbers can change, but how difficult is leveling Renowned with cartels in 11.1? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I haven't tried doing it yet. I mean, the question to ask is, how big of a rush are you in? I think these days, it's pretty chill. I mean, for those who do want to like hard farm it though, yeah, I haven't even tried doing it yet. Maybe that's something I can check out to look and see if there's any like repeatable sources of reputation, because y'all might have noticed in War Within or in 11.0, it wasn't that repeatable. Like you can hard farm, but there wasn't. Okay, you couldn't hard farm, as in. It's not like you were able to just farm Obsidian Citadel for like hours and hours and turn in those little trophy things for little bits of rep. You couldn't do that. But in this case, I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look and find out. Sorry, someone already asked, but do you think we'll be able to pick up any place on Azeroth and beyond for our house? They haven't given any indicator yet. Do I think we'll be able to? Maybe not in those words. I don't think we'll be able to choose like, ooh, I want my house right here. Boom. You know, right here, right in front of these stairs. Or I want to have it just outside of Dornogal. Or I want it to have it at this specific spot in Grizzly Hills. Here's what I want to look at outside the window. I doubt we're going to get that. I have a feeling we're going to get a very closed off, instanced space where we say, hey, here's Grizzly Hills, and then you'll be surrounded by trees. It's not going to be super obfuscated, but you're gonna, you're gonna see this kind of area that's been cordoned off, and this is, Grizzly Hills kinds of player housing. But it's not gonna literally be in that zone. I'm pretty confident that they're gonna make it instance, because that's just overall the better way to do it. When you consider how many players there are, when you consider phasing and just how the outdoor world works, instancing is just the way to go. It's not just easier, but it's just more feasible to do. Okay, what am I doing this guy? I am checking professions again. Oh, and someone put in a work order. Nice. Oh, it's probably that dude that was talking to, who said he didn't have enough acuity. Yay, stuff. And he's good. Yay, 1,000 gold. Well, that's a too bad these materials suck. 15 Acarite from that. That's not bad. Not bad at all. These days I don't really need to level my engineering though. So I'm not really in that big of a trip for it anymore. I'll do like easy stuff. If it requires like more difficult parts, I'm not gonna bother, but yeah, I don't really care about like the explosives or that stuff. That stuff is not very interesting. I don't think it's gonna sell. I noticed the price of mass starting to increase. I wonder if it's a pre-patch surge or if there was a massive bandwidth of bot farmers. Could be both. I mean, they stopped reporting those, which is a shame. You'd figure they would keep going with that. It's a nice little flag to wave. Alright. It works with Auctionator. The TSM data? Because that's what I like having. I just don't like using TSM anymore. 10 acuity. Oh, actually, these unraveled instructions. Yeah, that's easy money too. Let's see any other easy things. 2 unraveled instructions. So, what's the status on? So I need 3 gyrating gears. Sure. I can swing that. If it was just 10 acuity, then maybe not. But, why not? So, oh, my inventory. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let me offload some stuff, because I know I got some rank 3 stuff to get rid of that I got from procs. Go. Oh, that entropy enhancer. Cool. Yeah, like bismuth bolts are like, huh? That's kind of weird. Seeing bismuth bolts going for that much. Okay, so the gyrating gear, that went quick. But if that bismuth sells, then I'm gonna use my. Okay, they went. Yeah. So let's make a handful of these, I guess. Bismuth. Okay. I don't have a good tool though. All I have is resourcefulness. I haven't made new tools, right? Maybe I'll do that with the acuity that I'll accrue over time. But for now, we'll just go with this. Even Michael Bloom has increased by like 2 or 3 gold each lately. Nice. Quick question: do we know how long Plunderstorm is going? It's going to end on the 17th, 18th, something like that. So you got like 2 and some weeks. But that's it. Okay, so bismuth and health. Let's see how to max this out. So I'm still. I need rank 3 bismuth, which I don't want. But I think I've maxed out everything else that I could, right? Yeah, this is the best that I can make it. And I don't think I don't think it's a good flip either. Let's see. Bismuth rank 3 is 77. Nope, I'm good. Yeah, I'll stick to using my concentration and just shuffling that stuff off. Let's see. T7's a massive memory hog. I only run it on my auction house tune and set on my combat tunes. Yeah, like what sucks is that I do a lot of stuff across multiple characters, including my main. So having it like that just stinks. Alright. So let's see now. Anything to do here? All free shit. Buy my rank 3 bismuth. No, I'm good, dude. 77 gold for that, man. If anything. Well, okay, rank 3 bismuth. You know, I'm gonna go back on my thaumaturgist and I'm gonna take a look and see just how potent of a flip I can make from that. Nullstone, no thanks. Well, okay, nullstones have dipped a lot, in fairness. But yeah, that's not going to be worth the unraveled instructions. I'm good there. 30 acuity though, that's easy. Pickaxe, easy. Yeah, we need things to actually increase the scarcity instead of like some of the bots or whatever just holding back. Then again, you know, this is me taking advantage of like some of these higher cost materials. I'm like, okay, I'll make some money off of it. Sure. I did make a mistake too on this character when I was doing my blacksmithing. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to learn how to make weapons. This is going to be cool. I'm going to learn how to make a sword for myself, and I chose the wrong spec. So I'm like, shit. I wasted 10 points. I'm eventually going to fill everything out, but I unfortunately like lost 10 points that I could be taking advantage of now. Like I could have crafted myself a weapon sooner, but I fucked up. Whoops. I think that's all I can make, right? Can I make 2 charged alloy? I can make 1. Actually, no, I can't do it. Yeah, so there's the charged alloy. And then shield. Cool. 1 more point. Yay! Hey, and I got one of the things back, and I got a multi-craft. So it's like I got free shit. Resourcefulness is just great, just terrific. I don't think I'll be able to access that sword I want to make, though. Not this week. Maybe next week. Big maybe. Alright. Oh, not enough. I am 2 points short. And then I can learn how to make one-handed swords. Yeah, I chose short blades. I'm like, oh, cool, short blades. It's not a... That means it's a one-hander, not a two-hander. No, it's a dagger. Idiot. So, yeah, big whoops there. You will. But hey, I can make a warglaive now. Fancy that. Alright, let's try to clear out what I can. I'll put... I think I can put most of this stuff in Guild Bank. So, like... not let of the weave. That's not a thing. Alright, some of the stuff we have burned through, though. Other things, not so much. Okay, not cobalt bar, though. Yeah, my cooking materials are where we're like super boned on. We do not have a lot of stock. I gave a bunch away to a guildmate so he can help make feasts, and he's been mostly making the hearty feasts. Like, I could do it too, but I'm like, ah, we got one guy. Good enough. Okay, I think that's all of that. And then these other things I can at least start selling. Hey, I'll guess who upgraded their RAM to 32 gigs? This guy, but seriously, it's actually good unless you have enough self-control to only one browser tab while playing. What? No way. How much am I running? I think I'm running 32 or 64. I think 32. My last machine, I ran 64. I'm like, okay, this is too much. I don't need that. So 32 is good. And then the computer I'll be making soon will also be 32, I think. Some of this old stuff should sell fine. I wonder though, like, is the time gonna come where I may want to start considering holding on to like all this old stuff? You know, what's the likelihood these things will be used in player housing? It's not zero. There is a chance. So it's like, is that going to be, you know, is that going to be the right play? I don't know. How many browser tabs? I have to scroll for all to try and count my... Oh, yeah, I have to, like, move, you know, scroll across to, like, look through all my tabs. I'm pretty bad. I'm extremely bad about it. All right. What have I not done yet? I haven't done Siren Isle stuff. Because I am doing Siren Isle stuff. I want to get the little bits of transmog. Let's see how it looks now. I want to see how desolate it looks. If it looks desolate, that is. I guess some people are like, oh, cool, I'm, all the things are unlocked. Now I can get on all my alts and just, grind and farm away at getting getting all the upgrades for the ring. That could be a thing. All right, where are my quests? Questies. That's sad. I barely even finished my Whirling Surge speed up. And boom, halfway across the island. How nice. Okay, I can't help but look at the website again. Nope, all sold out. I'm gonna keep holding out hope that like some super awesome benefactors is like, oh, I got one. Like my wife is talking to like a cousin, or she's trying to get in contact with a cousin who works at Nvidia to see like if they get any sort of benefit. They usually don't do that, but gotta shoot our shot, right? You miss all the shots that you don't take. I think that's kind of the phrasing too. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to get one for free. I'm not going to be like, oh, hey, NVIDIA, why don't you sponsor me and hook me up with a free... No, I'm not trying to do that. Do you know when Blizzard will release the post for the February trading post? We're going to find out in maybe 20 minutes. I'm going to do a reaction, and there's a fairly good chance I'll be disappointed, and I'm going to post it on a video anyway. Yeah, they've been doing like small previews, and that's been pretty disappointing. I'm like, come on, dude, give me like the real shit. Like, I want... not Tomcat. Sorry, Tomcat. Like, I want a full preview, man. But I'm sure they're going to have some sort of article. Because they're at least going to give themselves a pat on the back and be like, hey, guys, so we upped the amount of tender we get. Woohoo! But as for how it's going to go, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so stay tuned right here. We might do some. We might take a look at it, or just check back. Check back soon. Really like more tender per month. I mean, they basically said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give you 1,500 instead of 1,000." So. I'm cool with that. Yeah, you have a good one too, man. Okay, why am I doing this? Oh, interesting notes. That's right. I gotta like add these to the journal. Kind of an unusual two-step quest. Or, two-step for credit. But cute. 1,500 is better for sure. My hope is that they're not also like, okay, we're also going to add like more expensive stuff too, because one thing that we have seen is you never see items that cost more than like the total amount of tender we can get in a month. We've never seen anything exceed 1,000, right? So I'm hoping that with this higher total, they still stick to the same rule, that they still don't intend to have items that cost more than 1,000 tender, because then that kind of sort of undoes the whole thing, because that just causes a sort of inflationary effect. So it's like, dude, what's the point? Don't do that, man. But we'll see. I think Wowhead data mining, from what they've seen so far, they've yet to point out anything that is more expensive, or that much more expensive. And cool, someone's doing a thing. Yeah, free shit. Oh, actually, someone's doing one over there too. They did 2 of them. All right. So, which one should I help out with? Should it be this one? Someone here? Okay, someone might be here for this one. Oh well. I'm just gonna hope that there are few enough people here that I'll be able to do both bosses and get credit from both. Higher total, we're talking about the trading post stuff. It should be 1,500 tender that we can get in a month. But I'm talking about how hopefully they won't also inflate the price and have items that cost like, oh, here's a new mount that costs 1,200 tender or something like that. Like, that would defeat the purpose of them upping the amount that we get. That thing should be over 750. I think for the most part that's been holding true, except with the exception of like big ensembles. That's been about it. Like, we can classify the prices of some of these items, and we can create categories of like, oh, so this was a former store mount. That's why this one costs 900 or something like that. But we've also seen, for the most part, the prices of tender, the tender cost of stuff has been trending downwards for the most part. But we also don't see the price of certain items that we did buy with tender at a high price. Those haven't changed either, which I think that's fair. It would feel kind of shitty if people were able to buy like that one flamin' flail thing for 400 tender instead of the 750 that I paid, and I don't get compensated for that. I would say, oh, they should refund me for what I had spent, but then that just gets complicated. So the easiest thing to do is just leave that price as is, whatever, and then eventually just lower the price of everything else. Do I PvP? No, not really. Those days are behind me. I'm just not good at it. I suck at it. But it's because I don't do it enough. So, but yeah, PvP is not my thing. I am a big advocate for a better war mode, that's for sure. Because I've always played WoW on PvP servers, and that was pretty exciting. Even though it can get frustrating at times. So that's where a lot of my old school mentality comes from. Like, just, tough it up, suck it up, walk it off, whatever. And, if you happen to die or something bad happens, no big deal. Power through it. But I'd love, like, a better war mode. That'd be so cool. The current war mode just not great. PvP all the time, but I follow you and do the content you recommend. Nice. Well, I appreciate it, dude. But as you could tell, if you've been following me, like, yeah, PvP it's not a huge thing for me. Like, I was okay when, back in the day before they took away the distinctions between PvE, PvP servers, and the war mode and stuff. I was fine being on a PvP server. I just accepted that as part of the thrill of being in a WoW where I end up interacting with players sometimes against my will, because we're in a faction that is at odds with each other. And sometimes I'd make it through, and other times I'd run into a disc priest, and I'm just dead. I'm like, oh, I got no chance against this dude. Disc priests are probably the worst, my worst match. I just can't outlast them. You too? Yeah, they're just evil. What class do you play? Oh, I got a Titan disc quest. Oh, look at that. Oh, and I got a two-hand transmog. Nice. Oh, even better. I was stuck in combat. All right, so I think this one. Who's next? Woo! Holy Priest, Shadow Priest, and Druid tank. Yeah, none of them are good against the Disc Priest. Okay, Shadow Priest maybe, but yeah, that's the only one that has a chance. Like you gotta get multiple CCs done just right, just right. But you know what? They know that too, so they'll counter. Is Holy Priest getting buffed? Class buffs and whatnot. I definitely don't pay much attention to, especially not outside Paladins. I couldn't tell you. There are quite a few changes going on across multiple classes and specs, though. They're worth taking a good long look at. There was a build just on Tuesday where there were quite a few changes. My only concern when I look at class changes is like, okay, can I still heal really well as a prop paladin? Yes, sweet. And that's it. The rest, not as big of a concern. Cool. Getting all three. Yeah. Come on, cowards. Come on in. Gear and other garbage awaits you. Where is the stuff? Where's the flame? Okay, so 198, 181. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's basically a quest. Well, I'm not good at it, but I love doing battlegrounds. I know I'll die, but it's fun for me to see if I can run the map. It's like, battlegrounds are good when you win, obviously. But they can it feels pretty good when it's like a close. Oh, it's just like any other game. Like when it's one-sided, like it kind of feels good. But when you have like a good game, oh, you know, those are the things that you remember. Of course, no one likes it when it's a one-sided game and you're on the losing side. While we wait, let's take a look at stock and nothing. Yeah, it sucked. I was hoping that the Nvidia site would be selling the cards directly, but it took forever for them to update their site, and by the time they did, they only linked other retailers. They only linked like Micro Center. I'm like, oh, that's definitely not what I want. Great. Okay, don't need those, but I do want to loot. Or I do want to sell stuff. Please? I can't loot. Come on, give me some space. Oh, no space. How about this? There we go. Still nothing. Aha. Now I can at least sell things. Yay. Alright. And run. There's so many pre-mades in Epics now. Well, that sucks, dude. You know, I was hearing, some higher profile PvP YouTube person, they were talking about how people are using a certain add-on to make pre-mades, but one of the authors, I think the author of the add-on, also made another version of it where they can see like more stuff. So they can see everyone who's queuing up, and so they're able to see, because they're able to see everyone else who's using the add-on, they can basically tell their teams, oh, everyone, like, don't take this queue or leave the game or whatever, because this is another pre-made. So they're able to kind of choose the kinds of PvP matches they want to do. And this is just for like the unrated stuff. It's not for rated BGs, I don't think. And then, of course, there's doing Battleground Blitz, which might be like the safest way to go, maybe? But yeah, lots of scummy stuff going on that front. It's called community. Yeah. I think that's it. So did I get that right? Is that just like, has that been resolved, or is it like just scummy behavior that's happening and Blizzard's not doing anything about it yet? Because that must suck. You get into a game, you wait X many minutes, you get in, there's 20 people, you have your 40 people in there, but then all of a sudden that 40 people turns into 10. It's like, yo, dude, shit. Yeah, no one's having fun when that kind of stuff happens, man. Like, it's that sort of behavior that might make Blizzard go heavy-handed and be like, all right, we're just not going to allow pre-mades larger than 5 then. So, fuck it. And, that ruins things too. Heard about it and watched the video as well, but I didn't know what was happening in the game. Yeah. Yeah, that stinks, dude. That ain't cool. I mean, one thing is to kind of break the add-on, but then you'd need more permanent fixes to kind of obfuscate who's in what. If they can pull that off, then cool. And that would be nice. But it doesn't sound like hey, let's hotfix it real quick. That doesn't sound like it's going to be that easy. So hopefully they have something in store for the upcoming patch, or otherwise real soon. I'm bummed solo queue rates, rated BGs don't count towards the Legion. Oh, maybe they should change that. That sounds reasonable, right? Okay, I need 2 more. 1 more. Pages, right? I think I saw some in here earlier, but maybe I'll check out here first. Nope. 2 premates against each other, and then one team sees the other, and then one team leaves, and leaves the other side to play the game. Then, what do you know? We're all backfilling the battleground. Yeah, and sometimes it's not going to work out. So then you just end up getting rolled, and that ain't cool. And then the cycle continues, right? Restless bones and pebbles animated. What is this one? Here's some restless bones. Boop. And kill dudes. Boop. Oh, I remember this quest, kind of. Alright. So that's why war mode. Improving war mode would be kind of cool. Nah, I get it, Kevin. That sucks. No one's having fun doing that. Except for the people who are, you know, part of those queue jumping crowd. And even then, it's like, what are you doing? You're just, like people are just doing that for honor for the most part. Is that like is that a really big deal? Does that really help them that much? They're just getting honor. I guess it's like people who are just trying to do the, you know, get the daily conquest that they get out of it for doing the epic. Alright, now kill lots of dudes. Or kill one dude and lots of other dudes. Or kill this guy. Yeah. that'll be nice too. Oh, and I got all these buddies. Let's see if they do damage. Go team. Oh, they are doing damage. I think. Yeah. Do they show up here? Yeah, they're not gonna show up here. Oh, they're getting like hammered though. Oh, they're dead. Or they have a duration or something. Yeah, there they go. Sorry, guys. Thank you for your sacrifice, though. You still gave me quest credit, and I appreciate it. Alright. I'm getting way too much warbound stuff. Ooh, plated sea boots. Nice. I'll take that. But I should, let's see, what can I... Are there things I can get rid of or sell? Oh, yeah. I can definitely move some stuff. Alright, that should help a little bit. Alright, so I need brine, monstrosity, and some other stuff. Alright. Oh, there's hella dudes here. Alright, it's 10:05 and here we go. This is it. Closing that. We got our trading post update. Actually, I'll be right back. Okie dokie. What is up, everyone? This is Soul with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the official-ish February Trading Post preview. This is a live preview, and God help me, I hope it's a full preview. The browser thing kind of suggests it might be a little bit long, but you know, we'll see. Like the video, subscribe for more stuff, and we'll take a look. This is very different from what I remember seeing from the PTR already. So that's a good sign. Let's take a look at what's happening. Join us for the second anniversary celebration of the Trading Post in February and shop new and previously released items at special vendors in Dornigal. This month, bringing the Lunar New Year in style with the ensemble, the ornate pink Lunar Festival attire. I'm sure people who hate pink are going to go bananas. Celebrate! We're celebrating the second anniversary of the Trading Post in February with an extension to the reward bar this month, allowing you to earn an additional 500 Traders Tender through a variety of activities and expand your spending power on a wide variety of selections, including previously released transmogs, mounts, pets, toys, and monthly rewards. So it's an extension, not necessarily a buff. So it gives us the opportunity to do more in the game to get the additional tender. It's not like, oh, I thought I was normally the work I put in to get 100 tender, now it's 200. It's not like that. It's what I had just said. All right. So something. Oh, welcome to the Trading Post inventory clearance extravaganza. Interesting. And on top of that, you have the regular Trading Post. Visit T and Dub for all the stuff, and nothing there. Okay, sample what's in stock for February. Okay, here's a sample. Oh Christ, of what you can expect to see when you visit the Trading Post in February. Make sure to stop in to see the complete array of items on the vendors, of course. So we got a mount. We have a rocket broom thing. The Silver Moon Sweeper. Silver Moon color scheme for the emotion by emotion has been accessed all across Azeroth. No idea how much that's going to be. I'm going to hope that it's no more than 600 or so, but that's pretty cool. We have, we got Red Panda. Pet, right? Not a costume. I'll be dope if it was a costume, but no, it's a pet. We got Red Panda pet. Nice. We have some armor transmog. We've got this rocket, backpack thing. That's safe. That's hella safe. We're starting to get more colors of these leg wraps and the war skirt thing. So this one is it's a kind of a variation of red. I guess it's the same red that we're seeing across other types of wear. It just looks a little bit different. Maybe my eyes are going on me. Weapon appearances. This is a Crimson Lunar Fire. Dude, this is cool. Ooh, this is neat. It's a mace. That's a mace. So it's gonna go brah 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 if I'm like swinging this thing around. Okay, that's kind of cool. It seems kind of wimpy too, right? But I hope these things like pop and all that. That'll be sick. I can't wait to see that. We have this cool looking offhand. Okay. And here's the bonus reward. So yeah, way different from what we had expected to see on the PTR. Like that was just way off. So here's like the real stuff. Of course, this is only a preview of what's going on. And as soon as it goes live, I'm going to try to find the region where it goes live. I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to do a full preview with reactions and other stuff. But I feel better about this month than I did from the previous month. The previous month, it had like lots of like butterfly looking stuff. It did look cool, but didn't quite hit my vibe. And so that was going to be more of a save month for me. I'm going to get this mace though. That alone is going to make this into a spend month, because I'm sure this is going to probably cost like 400 or 500, maybe even a little bit more. The backpack's kind of cool. I like puppies more than red pandas. But this mount is pretty cool too. I think people will like this one. This one has like a speeder kind of vibe to it, like from Star Wars or whatnot. And the ensemble is pretty cool too. What I'm also very curious about, that I'll definitely be featuring in the next video, is what are these clearance things? Like, what's going to happen here? Are the prices going to be the same? I assume so. But it looks like this is kind of the vision of what I was talking about once upon a time, about having like a warehouse of stuff that's available. While this isn't the same thing, this is them just kind of like, hey, let's have separate NPCs that just feature a whole bunch of stuff. Now, the question, of course, is, does this cost tender? Or can we just buy this stuff with gold? That's going to, well, it's probably going to be tender, but we'll just have to wait and see. So, for you folks, is this going to be a spend or save month? So far, we still haven't seen everything, so tune back in hopefully a day or so or less for like the full preview. Let me know in the comments what you think, and otherwise, that's it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy. Boom. Contents. Woo woo. Ooh. Say for sure you don't like any of this stuff? Right on. Like, just be like, imagine being like a rogue, a non-dagger rogue, and you're like swinging these two maces around, or a shaman too. That'll be kind of fun. All right, so let's get this thing started. So what do you guys think? Think it's gonna be you see good stuff? I like to think the good stuff was pretty good. I think it was pretty good. Welcome back, Grim. You missed the good shit. For sure, the broom is a must-have. The broom looks sick. I do like the broom. I love dangling mace transmogs. I mean, the weird thing about this is that, you know, it's not something you'd really call a mace. But I do like that they've gone all in with like the Lunar Festival. I'm sure, no doubt, there's going to be critiques that, hey, this should have been in the holiday, right? Why not just make it a holiday thing, Blizz? So we could just get everything at once and then run out of things so that way we can get mad. Grrr, right? Hopefully the clearance stuff that people want but missed, and not just the garbage stuff no one wanted to begin with. Well, here's the thing though, Mainly Delicious. People are all over the place with this stuff. All over the place. I would say they would be looking at, strictly the numbers. What has come in before, more often than not, those are less likely to show up in the clearance thing. But stuff that might have shown up only once and hasn't been seen since the very beginning, in the past 2 years, that stuff is likely to show up. Or more likely to show up. Know what I mean? Why'd it have to be a Star Wars styled mount? You know, you could say Harry Potter too, because I think Harry Potter is kind of similar. No, no, no. Harry Potter, I think the legs are kind of tucked back. Star Wars, they're kind of no. I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking of like Star Wars, either Harry Potter or Star Wars, like the way they sit on those kinds of vehicles, something like that. Should have put an old Lunar Festival shop mount in addition somewhere, but it still might show up. Maybe. I mean, maybe they could add those. Maybe they'll add those Lunar Festival things in a future year. But in the meantime, they got the one that people probably wanted the most, the mount, because that's what people would have argued too. If the mount was, say, in this trading post, but there was only like the back or the offhand in, you know, as the new thing that came with the actual Lunar Festival, then we would just argue that instead. In conclusion, we're freaking greedy. We are so greedy. We want everything, baby. Yeah, there's like no winning that argument. It's Star Wars from Episode 6 on Endor. The rooms don't get handles from Harry Potter. I believe you. I'll take your word for it. Grim knows his shit. I'm not gonna contest you. Okay, so that looks good. Do 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 do. Also, Harry Potter's a Star Wars with shitty lightsabers. Damn, look at that. Here comes the fandom. So, anyone in the EU can help answer this. When does the trading post update for you guys? Because I will get onto my EU account and take a look at the trading post early if I can get away with it. I like both. It's just the same story. Yeah, good point. He had to get food for dinner from now until so meal prep over the weekend. My routine is usually meal prep for the week and then, maybe eat out or do something spontaneous for the weekend if I can. Usually I can't. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna use that picture. I like this pose. This Pandaran's pose reminds me of like those kinds of maybe not a wedding photo, but it sort of reminds me of like those photos where it's like, oh, do a pose and try to look all mysterious, like, oh, you're so surprised, you're shocked. It's a little goofy. Let's see, save. Oh, I'm not making a new thing, damn it. No, I'm making that. Yeah, there you go. Preview. Partial. Preview. There you go, buddy. Let's try to pop this. Oh, this is kind of dangerous. This is a really bright picture as it is. Yeah, there's not much I could do with that. Yeah, let's leave that there. Nope, don't like it. I'll leave it like that. Didn't Wowhead have that flip? Because I think I saw like them data mining the panda at one point. Oh, my YouTube is all sorts of, or my accounts are all sorts of jacked up. There we go. You didn't see it? Okay. All right, so upload stuff. No. We take a look at the new trading post items for February, along with updates including the higher increased tender amount, income, and clearance items. The post. So it's not anymore? Okay, I thought I saw it somewhere. Maybe I'm tripping. Because I do remember seeing, like, ooh, they got pandas, or they got red pandas. That's cute. So. What, do you use, like, your own sandbox? Because I'm way too lazy to... Actually, you know, it's not terribly hard to set up a sandbox, actually. I just don't do it. Because I had one set up for a brief time, but then I hardly used it. So I'm like, so once it fell off, I just kind of lost it, forgot how to set it up again. They didn't put out the moveset, they usually don't post that. I thought they usually do. As soon as they have it. Like, it's just right there in, like, the Wowhead model viewer thingamajitter. But not all the time. So this might be one of them times. Or from the Chinese New Year 6-month and pet combo. Maybe it was something like that. Sorry, let me finish this real quick. Okay, so good to go. So in case you missed it, there's the link. All right. Job's done. So yeah, yeah. No one from EU is on here, right? Guess not today. Some folks drop by from EU. I'm just wondering, like, who happens to know exactly when the trading post gets updated? Is it like with their daily reset? Oh, you don't know it? Okay, that sucks. Yeah, I'm not sure if it happens on like their midnight or if it's on, whenever their reset is, because that'll kind of dictate like how late am I going to stay out waiting for the trading post and all that. Because I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to, pop on, do the full preview. Hey, save or spend. Let's take a look. 3 in the morning. Fuck. Wait. 3 in the morning. Wait, where are you at though? What's your time zones? Because I gotta convert that, just in case. Yeah. So what's the time zone? I gotta translate that. Like here now it's 39 past 7 in the evening. But then can you identify what your time zone is? Berlin. Good enough. I can work with that. Berlin's time zone is central. Okay. Okay, so right now it's 7:30 where you guys are at. And then I guess what time is your reset? Is it 7 a.m.? No, actually, wait, you said 3 a.m. is when your reset is? Wait, so that's soon. Ish. Oh, I died. Okay, so let me unconfuse myself here. I'm seeing a lot of things today. Is the extension of the reward only for February? No, it should be permanent. So 7 hours from now. Oh. Wow. That is easy. Okay, yeah, we're doing this trading post thing like today. Or tonight. Yeah, that'll be easy. And I'm pretty sure, like, when I got on the other week on my European account, and I can just go in and see everything. I don't need to have a paid account. Well, actually, let's do a sanity check. Let me make sure, because I don't feel like a doofus. Yeah, that one should be it. So that's gonna be, wait, is it 5 o'clock or 5:30? He's dead. Yeah, I died. I was like fighting. I was like, ooh, trading post. Just immediately closed WoW. Okay, so 6 o'clock tonight. Oh, that's dinner time. Fuck. That's not good. Oh, anyway. Can I see the training post? Yes, I can. Sweet. Alright. Winner trade post. Yeah, I know. Sheesh. Dungeons and Battlegrounds taking so long. Sometimes it's minutes, sometimes hours. Oh, that sucks. I was doing time walking. I was doing time walking kind of late last night. No problems. It was like 10 minutes or less. So, it wasn't so bad. Alright, let's get my dead ass out of here. I at least want to finish like some of the questing here, and then I'll pop onto the PTR to like take a look at some stuff. Like I'm like super hopium powered. I'm like trying to find small clues that will tell me, hey, there actually will be like new profession things being added. We just can't see it yet, but it's such a low chance. I'm just kind of scraping for something. Hope. Yeah, I wonder why queues are taking so long for you guys over there. How odd. I want to be a woodworker. I mean, I'm only talking about just updates to like, hey, there's new materials, there's new things to craft for our existing professions and stuff like that. I honestly don't really like if they go through and make another profession just for housing, okay, but I don't think they need to do it. I really don't think it's necessary. Like the way that they would implement a profession for housing, it would most likely be a secondary profession that anyone can pick up. But it would just be weird because I'm going to throw this one out there and say that because housing is because it's kind of a warband kind of thing, or I'm sorry, because it's a very cosmetic sort of thing, why should one character be tied to that profession? You know, then the response from some people will be like, well, why don't we make it a warbound profession? Okay, let's make it a warbound profession. So if it's a warbound profession that everyone's got, that everyone can pick up, and what you get is account wide anyway, why make it a profession at all? Just facilitate this with an NPC that just, that does recognize everything as warbound. But that's my take. So what do I know? As tanks, I just get instant invites and then wait for the healer. I don't know. I don't care about queues. It's about getting into groups for Puggy in season 2. It's not even that. It's more like, can I just gear solo, baby? I'm surprised that the next patch doesn't have an enchant embellishment and one thing for each armor type and weapons. Me too. That's why I'm like, weird. As mage, you have to hope that hunts still suck and it's going to be caster meta. Have I tried the new raid? No. Personal thing, I'd never do raid testing. Not even as a creator. One, I'd have bad takes. I'd have really bad takes about. I'll just be like, oh, that's cool, that's easy, or whatever. I can tank this. I could hold this. Can I heal everyone? Can I top heals for it? Blah blah blah. No, but I like enjoying the experience blind. That's how I play. And that's how I tell the guild to play. We make jokes talking about, oh, did you watch the 5-minute video? Ho ho! But no one watches videos. Yeah, we just kind of like I'll march everyone off to death. I will pop all cooldowns and be like, all right, guys, take a look at the logs and see what kicks your ass. So what I'll do is I'll kind of set myself up and be like, all right, cool, we're on this boss, and I'm not going to look at the dungeon journal for as long as I can. But if once we get to like a wall and we're wiping like more than a couple times, then I'll be like, all right, if I see the ability, I'm gonna want to take a look at it and understand it like a little bit better. But for the most part, I want to feel it first, and then start figuring stuff out. So there are some times where we'll take a few long minutes to like talk about like, oh, this tooltip says that. Oh, what does that ability do? Oh, it does this. No, actually it does that. So we'll have these different interpretations and all that while we figure out the puzzle behind it. And it's fun. What's this video? I saw they updated the map of Xandar. Will it be new quests or will it be part of the new campaign? I have not seen anything yet. Campaign stuff that like leads me there. I know that there is going to be like this kind of network that will allow us to go to different goblin territory. For example, that area that you're talking about near Zandalar, also Bill's Water. We should be able to, I think, go there too. So like the Slam Central Station that we come out of when we enter Undermine, that's pretty much kind of like a waypoint where we can go to multiple goblin held areas. Best time to level a non-healer or tank alt because the 30% XP buff has many people leveling alt healers and tanks. I level my Dark Iron Paladin and might level a couple more DKs. I mean, what you're looking for really is like do the time walking stuff and pray for like one of those level 11 warrior twinks to just like blast through everything. Someone was talking about how they were queuing as a tank for time walking. They were getting kicked because I'm pretty sure it's because the people who kicked them wanted to get a twink instead, and they'd rather just keep kicking tanks until they get the right one, which is pretty fucked up. But yeah, but that wouldn't surprise me. Have I seen the Crypto Caravan instance? And no, it's not your content, but the style of the instance and how you work in it is something I really like. No, I saw little hints of it, like there's like a darkness mechanic or something like that, but that's about it. That's cool though. Trying to think up new ideas. I wonder how well it would work here, and how long would it take until people are like, nope, can't do it because this would be impossible to Mythic Plus or something like that. I don't know. But someone would say something like that, I'm sure. Alright, so all done. I think I missed a quest. Oh, I did miss a quest. No. I missed a number of quests. Kill some rares too. Shit. So am I just not tracking this? Boop. Okay, now I'm tracking it. Oh, it's probably because I closed the client and died or whatever. Yeah. They get kicked because they suck. Well, when the warrior twink is doing like, twice, 2 to 3 times the damage of everyone else put together. And I think that person had said, oh, those 2 people, they were from the same server, the same guild or whatever. They're just shopping for like the right tank to carry them. That's all. And I get it. Like I've felt the difference between a normal tank and a twink. Like if you run into a twink tank, you're just running. You're not doing anything but chasing. And then just try not to fall behind. Oh wait, so do those? I guess those super rares, they don't count as rare Siren Isle enemies. That's kind of messed up. Okay. Well, we're going here then. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm sure I'll find rares here because no one wants to do this. Where's the nuke? Nuke. There we go. They need a good frostmage style TPS to swing tanks. Oh, do they do like super damage as well? Did not know that. I'm sure wait, I don't even use that. I use the flamethrower. Yeah, because I do this quest. And then, yeah. So, sorry, Nuke. Don't need you after all. Frostmage that slows everything and prevents group gathering. Very productive for fast dungeoning. Oh, I just imagined that the Frostmage would one-shot everything. That's all. Because the warrior tank isn't. They're not gathering everything up. Things just die from whirlwind. Between 7 and 74, yeah, I was doing 5 million on trash and bosses. Sheesh. Oh, in case you're not sure, Oinky, this is week number 4. Week number 4 of turbulent stuff. Trying to think, what character do I want to bring tonight? Like, my Warlock's 80. So it's like, oh, I can bring him. He'll get annihilated, though. Yeah, who to bring? I guess it would be, I guess the only other character I've been having fun with has been the Frost Mage. Everyone else is just kind of like, nah. I stopped playing WoW Season 2 of Dragonflight. And we're thinking of returning after the Mythic Plus changes were announced. Do you think it's worth playing now to level and prep? I mean, now's the time, right? Like, if you're interested in the Season 2 stuff and how it's going to look, then cool. Yeah, now's a good time because you have like roughly a month. So actually, maybe I would say, I'd say wait a week or two, maybe. So that way you only have to pay for like 1 full month. And then if you're not feeling it, then okay, at least you're getting yourself like a few months of the season. But if you don't care about paying for 2 months of WoW, probably, sure, go ahead. But yeah, I guess the most important information for you would be like the patch is going to be out maybe on the 18th or the 25th, one of those dates. So consider that. You found out the skip for that campaign is bugged between factions. You mean this thing, the Siren Isle thing? Yeah, no problem, Warren. Happy to help. Click below to leave a tip. I'm just kidding. I hadn't even spent money on that damn video card yet. I'm still okay. Once I do, though, then I'll be drinking watered down coffee or something. I'm just kidding. I'll never skimp on the coffee, but I'll just eat less. I'll have less food. Rockbiter above Shaman Tanks and Earthshock causing extra threat too. I remember that. Okay, what other questies am I doing? I did that one. I need to do credits. And we're going up here. Oh, I need to do rares. Right. I totally forgot about rares. No rares here. Usually, well, I saw them right when I came in, and not since. But you know, I know if I go inside that temple thing, the ruins, there's usually one there that no one really goes for. So that'll be my one freebie. Did it let you finance that thing? Of course. Come on, dude. This is America. You can finance anything. And the interest rate sucks. So bad. Isn't like 2,400 with tax? It's not. Tax isn't that bad, dude. Tax here in the Bay Area is like 975, I think. So yeah, here you'd be looking at 2,200, something like that, which sucks. Oh, we're doing heroic alts tonight. If people are bringing really shitty, it depends on how shitty the alts are. But I think people who are even digging pretty deep, they have pretty decent alts. Like it's folks like me who have really shitty alts and no skill. So like me and Mac will get carried like super hard. Actually, sometimes I don't do that bad, which is really distressing. I'm like, dude, come on, guys. I believe in you. You can do better than this. You're better than this. All right, let's go down here. Kill the rare. It's not like 0% for 12 to 18 months. It depends. Like, you know, typically credit cards will have that sort of thing happening. I'm just talking about sales tax. If you're talking about financing, yeah, that's different. Like, typically Best Buy, I think Best Buy usually does like 6 months, no interest. I remember, kind of, from my days hawking all that Best Buy stuff. Fuck, that was a lot. Yeah, that was 20 years ago. Damn! Ugh. Oh man, that's a lot of moons. Just wondering which tank to bring is all between the Demon Hunter and the Warrior. I can technically bring the Warrior. I just don't know shit about what to do. And there's no way he can do like a lot of heroic tanking. Sadly. And I don't know how I'd want to spec him either. Yeah. Like, I'd want to find, like, some sort of fun spec, but I don't know what it would be. I'm only 19. I'm almost 20, so hello. Talk about yourself. DK will be meta, I have faith. You know who's always meta? Prop Paladin. Always. Always the best. You know why? It's because I said so. Yep. Because remember, unlike the other tanks, Paladins are strong with the faith, right? Oh, you got the spider bomb. That thing's that's a good one though. Spider bombs are strong. For you, sales tax is 13%. Good God. What state is that, dude? That sounds punishing. Oh, we got rares up. Did refuse to let Prop Alex sucker even for like half a season. Well, wasn't there that time where I think it was Shadowlands Season 1 where tanks were just getting blasted so hard at higher level keys, not even super high keys, but like, you know, just fairly high keys. That Demon Hunter was really the only viable tank because of their ability to kite. Wasn't that a thing for a while? I mean, I didn't care because I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll do my spattering of keys and that's it. Canada. Oh, that's what happens when you live in a flawed country. But I can't really say anything anymore. What can I say, really? Woo, America, fuck yeah, yeah. Not really. Not really. That's because they're shame-o for having let Tiggle Biddies determine tank balance all those years ago. Somehow I don't think that influence has persisted to this day. I was pay taxes in India, they pay me. Yeah, yeah. I need to get an accountant. it's kind of come to that point. All these little dollars that I generate here, I gotta figure out a way to lower my tax burden. Like I gotta make a S corp called Bob or something. Tax that thing. Pay, give myself a check. You're getting your Crappy Unholy DK alt ready. Yeah, I guess it'll mostly depend on how poorly geared the alts are, and who feels like tanking. I might tank break, not strike. I'm not going to insist. But yeah, if there is someone else, like if Jer wants to tank it. Actually, no, he already tanked most of the bosses, right? Yeah, I think he tanked everything except for the last boss. Did I do everything? I think I did. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh, that was fast. Damn. Smash. Haha. You'll be tanking, alright. Claim Bob is independent. Yeah. Lori Tucker step will move the hell out of California. My state tax isn't that bad. Yeah. But I haven't like done anything aside from, I haven't done anything special for myself regarding taxes, so I get double taxed, which sucks. It's super to have to pay TurboTax like $1.30 every year to send to the IRS because the government doesn't let you know how much to pay and you need a third-party software. Oh, but you know the story behind that, right? Yeah, it's because IRS wants to make a better one, but they keep defunding the IRS. So get fucked. I think there was 1 year where it was up and functional. This is a while ago. And it was like easy. I think. I might be thinking of something else. But I'd say for the most part, like, if your taxes are simple, you can do it yourself for the most part. My shit does not feel simple though. Oh, you did the free one. It was pretty smooth. Right on. Yeah, if your taxes are simple, you can do it for free, no problem. Like it's when, like what I would do back then, I would use things like TurboTax or whatever, and then I would just kind of like read all the things that they're doing, and then I'm like, all right, cool, and then I'd get the forms myself. I'd fill them all out and do that. It's a big pain in the ass, which is the whole point, right? That's why I pay like the $100-something bucks to just have the software do it, because otherwise it's like, okay, do I really want to like sit here and do all this shit? No. My time is precious. I got games to play and shit. Okay, so these are all done, right? Yeah, all done. And now I can talk to her and peace out. Literally, I'm in a tax TikTok bubble. A tax tick. You're learning through TikTok? That sounds dangerous. Festies might want to attack you if he's there. Okay. Yeah, because Jared's tank is saved. I'm saved. I'd rather not take away people's gear. Because we've been seeing that a little bit more often, and that kind of sucks. Although next Tuesday for sure, Paladins, we're going back, and this time we're gonna finish the fight. We're gonna actually kill what's her name, Ansarek. I believe. All Paladins, no healers. I need you to go Lightsmith, man. It's such a win. It's so good. It's so much like hammer thing sucks. It's stupid. Why is it stupid? Because it is. It's dumb. Why is it dumb? Because no one likes it. Why does no one like it? Then we just go in a circle. Just don't do it. Zandalari tongs. Offhand, right? Oh, they're literal tongs. Dude, they're huge. Holy shit. Yo. Okay, this is like you picking up like dinosaur shit. Dinosaur eggs or I don't know, something like massive. Canada's not much better. You need to encounter software. Yeah, I think like my sister, she actually runs a decent business selling crystals. But she has a tax guy. She gave me their contact information. Yeah, because she got all that stuff set up, so her tax burden isn't all that bad. Yeah, you got to pay for stay, which sucks. But hey, you probably get a refund at least. I've been having to pay. I mean, I'm trying to be better. Like I've been doing higher quarterly payments, and so hopefully it's not going to feel as bad. But I also put myself in the kind of situation where, if I do need to pay a lot of taxes, I'm still okay. Like I sit on cash. I'm all right. Thank the rich power lawyer wife person. Okay, so done here. I think I'll wrap up here. I'll get on the Peter now. Or, sorry, La Peter. You don't have a state versus federal. It's all the same place. That's nice. That's part of the weirdness with the United States, where you have your overarching federal government, but then each state tries to consider itself to be independent. I don't know if the idea is like, oh, in a weird situation, this state can function as a fully functional country or whatever. I don't know if that's the actual goal, or if that was the actual intent there, but not all states can do that. That's for sure. This one. Oni, what's up, dude? Am I eager for season 2? Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to how. This is kind of cynical, but I'm looking forward to how fast it's going to be to gear up, and I'm also interested to see how people complain about it and be like, oh my god, is this season over yet? And blah blah blah. Because something to think about or something to consider. You may not agree, but just think about this. There's a lot of folks that are like, oh my god, this season's taking way too long, and it's being drawn out, it's being stretched out, or something like that. To the point where it's people are kind of distorting reality for themselves. It's like, hey, dude, it's actually a shorter season than some others, but some people don't feel that way. I think a big part of it, or I think one big contributor to that is how fast we gear now. Like it's so fast to get an alt up to a certain level to like that plateau, and it's it takes some work to get past that plateau because that's when you start quote playing the game or whatever. Season two, we're gonna be able to get to that even faster. But coming back to season one, because people are able to gear up fairly fast, you have people with lots more alts these days, and almost to a point where some people will just run out of characters to power up. Like they feel like that much more done faster than before. And so they're like, oh, well, I got here like this many weeks faster than I normally would have. Is the season over yet? It's not over. There's still a month and a half left. What the fuck? So I think that's one contributor. I think it happens to be a fairly significant one too, because it kind of messes with people's perception of time or the time they spend in game. So they feel like it's the same amount of time when it's actually not. It's way less than before. But yeah. Sorry, I got like crap in my nose, so I'm gonna like whistle through my nose, which is like the worst. Sorry. Been knocking out Mage Tower challenges. Oh yeah, I was here. That's right. Creator was talking with me about how Mage Tower challenges were kind of like funny. But we're here right now, so I'm gonna do delve shit. California and New York basically pay for about half the spending. Lol. Something like that. Yeah. It's kind of wild how imbalanced, you know, when it comes to like federal taxes that come out of states, like how not everyone pays like their fair share, and that's okay. Like there are certain parts of civilization that I feel like ought to be socialized, subsidized, whatever you want to call it. People should be helping each other out because it's for like the greater good. I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to pay, you know, I don't want to pay for the fire department. Fuck that. We shouldn't have to. We shouldn't be able to like pick and choose. There are some things that ought to stay equal. But it's kind of funny how like when it comes to like the relationship between states and federal government, how sometimes it can be like it can be grossly uneven.
I need to target something first.
I know it's socialism. Forbidden. I'm on a list. Watch out, man. Okay, yeah, actually, I want to check out zone stuff because someone was talking about how to like do the renown and all that, and I don't know myself. So let's go through like some of the routine. I gotta start studying up on this so I can start speaking to it in a guide and everything. So you won't get story spoilers, but you're gonna see some gameplay spoilers on like how stuff gets done. We should be taking care of people to a basic level, especially if we pay taxes. Those should go to help others. There should be a baseline right people have. I agree. I'm gonna scratch the surface on politics while I do some of this rando questing shit. So let's try to not get too far into it. I'm not that big on political debates. I'm a big softie when it comes to that. But this is just some commentary. Like, I forgot how I was gonna start this. Like, I know some people talk about like this DEI whatever bullshit, which I think is a lot of bullshit. Trying to stop making things a bit more equal for people. It's such a systemic inequality though, that at the moment we look at this whole, hey, let's look at affirmative action, let's look at these DEI hiring policies and stuff like that, I see it as a band-aid. It's a band-aid to cover up the mistakes that we still don't want to fix, which is to make life better for people at a young age across the board. And a lot of places, not just here in the United States, but like just all over, they don't really do a great job they don't do a good enough job of taking care of young people, early life, early education, and stuff like that. Because if we can manage, if we can somehow manage to create, a system of upbringing and early education that is, for the most part, even and, uh, you know, even and good, then we would think less about, oh, let's consider racial equality and stuff like that in the hiring process. Let's just consider, we can adopt that idea of let's go for the most qualified people, right? Because at least at least from the get go, everyone has an equal shot as a young person. But right now they hella don't. Oh, what was the price for that? Contract for the week. Okay, this is me learning shit. On the job training. Okay, check out the wares inside Undermine Sanitation, then complete a scrap job in Undermine. So this is the world contenty stuff. Okay. Check out the somethings. That's a chair. That's not it. This is Anglo Rust. Oh, okay, you're a dude. Okay. Ideally, the smaller area of the government, the more socialist like the government. Federal government should have as little influence into individual life as possible. I wish we had taxes and WoW with gold and that things happen because of it. No way. Should have the right to live in a house, not die from cancer. Yeah, it'd be nice, right? There are theories that AI will replace 50% of the workforce in a decade. That's kind of the really sad thing too, right? That people thought of, people think of like automation and things like that as, hey, this can be on the one hand, it could be a great tool to be more productive and get more things done faster. But no, it's more like, no, let's just replace. It's less about, hey, let's make the workers more productive, and more, oh, let's make the process more productive by removing workers from it. So actually, a better way to say it maybe is, instead of making instead of making the company more productive, it's simply making it more profitable. Yeah, something like that. It's almost the same thing, but oh well. Like, I'm good with words anyway. Okay, I gotta just get rid of all this random brouhaha. It's the Peter. Who cares? Who cares? But I'll keep Jeeves. Jeeves very important. Jeeves good. Jeeves is life. Alright, is this enough? Is this enough? Alright. So, scrap exchange. What do I get from this stuff? So I can get piles of scrap. Empty Coca-Cola can. So I pick up. Okay, I'm picking up trash. Picking up trash for cosmetics, I guess.
I'll miss you.
Okay. And then find Carlo at a scrap heap. Okay. Oh, these are the outdoor event things. Got it. Y'all need a unified education system down there. It's kind of hard when the federal government's is going to try and get rid of the whole damn thing. Leave it up to the states. Great. That's it's gonna be wonderful. Renown requires. Okay, so that's, I guess, a thing to help me be more efficient at the event. And now I need to complete a scrap job. So let's talk to this person, and I say let's start, and now we start. Shovel trash to find treasure. Alright, champion of Azeroth. Find... Oh. Oh, this is ghetto. This is so ghetto. I'm a fucking Titan Slayer. Toppled governments. Genocided races on my own. Now look at me. Yo ho ho ho. Oh man. Mistake people make is thinking DI is purposely keeping out one demographic when it's just widening the net so there's diversity in the candidates. Still, skill is still required. You like it kind of goes both ways. You know, there are people who are like when you have like these diversity policies and whatnot, it kind of puts a certain stigma on top of everything. Like if you happen to be the one like minority or black person or whatever, you happen to be the odd one out, you're gonna, you know, that person is gonna ask themselves, oh, am I the DEI hire? Am I the token, you know, person or whatever? Because that, you know, those kinds of things come to mind, and that can affect how that person feels about their job. You know, it in a way, it would make them already feel unappreciated because it's like, oh, am I only here because I was like required to be here by their policies or whatever? Because it's not like it's the law. You know, it's not the law to do to hire people. It's just like the policies that people decided to pick up because it's a good idea. It's for the power no one's taking one of your power, just adding more. What I hate with it is how no matter the race of someone, if they aren't a white dude, people will assume they're DI and not qualified. I remember seeing some joke about oh god, it's the new person, the new spokesperson, the White House press secretary. I believe she's a blonde. And someone had commented being like, oh, is that their DI hire for like blonde people? Because clearly she's not qualified or something like that. I've actually been staying away from a lot of like the talking heads and other stuff. So yeah, I'm not that on top of everything that's going on. But what I've heard has just been awful. It's the kind of thing that if I was a braver and better person, I would stop what I'm doing here and be like, no, we need to like talk about like this really important shit that's happening. We're seeing history being made. Terrible things are happening, and we can't just ignore it. But I'm also a coward when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, and I know I can't really hang on conversations. So that's why, for the most part, that's why I try not to talk about like political stuff, even though outside of stream, like I'll at least try to look and stay abreast of some things that are going on. It's just tough, and it can be really debilitating. So, but that's why I do what I do. You know, I do things like WoW content because I want to still provide that kind of not escape, but just that I want to provide a little distraction, both for myself and for people who watch. Like, hey, let's just focus on like fun, you know, focus on fun things throughout the day before we deal with the realities that are, you know, that we can't really avoid. It's a two-sided weapon. As a woman who's a software developer, I suffer a lot because of it. I had a situation when someone had to argue with me about one solution I proposed, and he basically told me to shut up because I was hired because I was a woman. See that kind of shit. That's just fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That ain't cool, dude. Oh. Operation instructions pay... Oh, I could pay... It's a bot. Oh, so I can't just pay this dude to do it for me? Fuck, man. Hold on. Okay, next time I'm gonna pay the bot. Okay, it's 1,000 gold though, so that's kind of that'll kind of like wear you out quick. But now I know. Maybe I'll just have the robot do that stuff because I ain't broke. I can do that. Did you ever hear of the Trump Japanese Prime Minister McCoy fish thing? No. Oh, we're doing a roulette though. You're not a coward. That's 80% of people. That's sad though. That seriously makes me sad. Like I feel emotional just saying it, just admitting that. That most of us, we ain't fighters, man. And especially because of the color of my skin. If I put myself out there, dude, like I'm gonna get strung up. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's scary, dude. Wish I was there with what's going on. I don't suffer that shit well and love being the dude to make other guys look shitty like little men. Feel the same, but sadly also to a part that I can change my look and stuff. Also to fit in with myself. It's probably exactly of media culture baiting. I mean, the media feels complicit in a lot of that stuff these days. Like, I feel like they're not a great help. Or even a good help these days. Okay, so I turn in. Yeah, I want to do another thing. I want to see what that robot does.
Time's a wasting.
Okay, show me a scrap thing, dude. Oh, there's one. Shovel trash to... Yeah, let's go. Actually, let's go a little bit faster. Boom, boom, motherfucker. Let's see,
Stimulating and absolutely no airflow. Perfect day for a race.
all right. Oh no. Climb, stupid. Oh, really? That's a ledge that I can't just run up? All right. All right, so let's see what this is really about.
Interesting.
Actually, do I talk to this guy first? No, I start the event first. Alright, so let's start. And then pay the robot. Pay remaining cost. Yes. Go, 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 go. Oh, you're not going that fast. Alright, we're doing it together. So there's no fighting either? We just go? Oh, there's that jackass. Okay, and then there are increases movement speed, shovel twice as... Okay, so there are buffs that'll let me get more scrap stuff. So I don't have to spend like this 1,000 gold or whatever. Okay. I'm gonna be spending this 1,000 gold. Hopefully not. Between phasing and all that, hopefully it won't be so bad. During his first time, there was a video of Trump throwing bread or whatever to the koi fish, and I guess in Japan that's looked down upon. Well, I don't know. Like when it comes to that, dude, there's just so much distracting stuff. Like the MO of this administration is to govern by decree or executive order. Do it as much as you do it as exploit early and often, that sort of thing. Just see as far as you can go. Keep doing damage until the courts force you to stop. Right? That's what the next 4 years are going to be, and it's been about 10 days. And now we reportedly have like a camp set up in freaking Gitmo of all places. So I would only miss games and Twitch if internet was gone, but that's it. Yeah, internet did a lot to like fuck with people's heads. It's funny because the internet gives us all this information and all this knowledge at just at our fingertips, and we decided to soak up not we but a lot of people decided to soak up garbage, or they let themselves get caught up in the wrong kind of information. The worst thing being like things to reinforce their own opinions. They would seek those things out, and then they would feel vindicated with how they feel about things, and they feel like they're not alone. That can be pretty scary. Afterwards, it was revealed after zooming out that you see the Prime Minister telling him to throw it as he also does it, but they cut out the zoomed out part. I mean if people were critiquing it, I think that still stands, and I would just also critique the Prime Minister for enabling it. So. I'll talk about the game because the conversation got too real.
Oh, for the love. Get that out of here.
Yeah, but the second part was hidden on purpose by media. I mean, that's all media, though. All media, or most media, will be deceptive, and they won't. They'll cover the context that focuses on the narrative that they want to tell. So I can't even click this anymore. So now what? Like the bot's done doing stuff. So there's only so much that the bot can do too. Oh, you're a ripoff, man. That was a waste of 1,000 gold. I don't think I got that much further. And I can't even click. So that's kind of poop. Well, let's see what I get. I've been getting these, the cans, which I know is what I spend on stuff. Biggest problem is the elites on both sides of the aisle. The average American doesn't judge based on race or religion, doesn't care about who their neighbors are, and honestly just wants to live a life where they can provide a decent living for themselves or their families. And yeah, like a lot of the time we're being encouraged to look at each other, our fellow folks, and we end up falling for traps like culture wars and stuff like that, which like don't mean anything. They don't do anything. But these people will have you like think otherwise. Like it's very simple. People aren't making enough money. There aren't enough places to live. And the places that the housing, the places where we do live, they're all owned by, most of them are owned by like big companies who inflate prices and make everything get all shit. I mean, there's a lot more. Okay, maybe it's not that simple. There's just a lot of crap that that's beating us down. Saddens me that no one around the world is protesting against Trump's things. Like, we protest for a lot. This must be one too. That's the thing, though. It happens, but media doesn't cover it. That's the thing. It's not being covered. Okay, so it looks like there's another one. So do these? Okay, I gotta find out if they're like up just like all the time. Like if it's one down, do we just keep going and do another one forever? Because I did not get any rep for that. Yeah, no rep.
chop. We're getting paid commission, not hourly.
Okay, so this one I'm just gonna do on my own. 5 minutes. Murmur, murmur. And the number of cans I get varies by a lot. It's like 1183, 11113, 141. And then this is just like a currency that goes straight into our thing. And you can see it's warband transferable. And I think we just buy cosmetics and stuff for it. Oh, why did it double up like that, Unky? That's weird. I searched channel for 4 years in a row for all my life. I apparently had to get We should talk more about what the problems are and address that and check if the president of whoever's that is doing is stand up for them if no. Then stand up for another party if that one is extreme. We have to find a middle. I think what people fell for in the previous election was a lot of things, but I think a lot of what people, I'd say it's 2, maybe 3 major things. One is people keep thinking that everything can be immediately fixed in one election. Like, this election will do it. This will fix the problems. And folks don't quite realize or admit to themselves or care that achieving change is not about getting it in one shot. It's progression. It's, that's why the term is called being progressive. It's not just, oh, we fixed the problem like right then and it's done. But people have been fooled into thinking, oh, so the other candidate isn't all about ending the war in Gaza like in one day or applying pressure and blah blah blah. So clearly she's for genocide. When it doesn't quite work like that at all. None of how that stuff works the way that those people think. And they're like, oh, so I'm gonna protest. They didn't earn my vote. And now what do we have? Way worse. People wanted inflation to be resolved. They wanted housing to get better, and so on and so forth. But it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long ass time for any of that stuff to happen. Some things. Oh shit! Ah! Oh, did I just? Okay. Okay, how much do you really hurt me? Bring it. Okay, they only just interrupt the cast. But now, okay, so I can click. I wonder what made me not be able to click last time? Because before I was like kind of cut off. And even the scrap bot had to stop. So maybe there was something interrupting it and it kept interrupting it. And yeah. In the Netherlands, we had a middle government. Now it's far right. I hope we can all go to the middle again and talk like normal people. I'm waiting on people to wake up when there aren't people to pick up crops, dig ditches, work in kitchens. Yeah, I'm wondering about that too. Like, I wonder what people really expected to happen when being like, oh, let's just get rid of all the migrants and stuff. Let's, or put them in a fucking camp. That'll fix our problems. Very cynically, I wonder, like, do they even care about those problems? Do they care about the price of things? Or do they just want to see brown people laid low? I don't know. It's very distressing to be in a country where there are people who, like, are that full of loathing. Like, what'd I do? Shit. Especially considering it's been proven Americans won't pick crops.
Pack it up. We're done
Cool, let's do a chill key. Join the Dawnbreaker +6. Some shitty Shadow Priest says negative DPS, dies 4 times and leaves. Thanks, Latin American service, for this great individual. Jeez. Okay, is there another trash can? It is. I am right on top of one. But it's still. Oh, is it because I need to loot first? Okay. So I looted 4 Valor Stones. That is not a good use of 5 minutes of my time. 5 minutes, 4 Valor Stones, sad song. Okay, I found another one. Okay, so I want to try to actually get some shit done here. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, I thought I saw one. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm like, is it a dream? No way.
Absolutely no airflow. Perfect day for a race.
It's not migrants, it's illegals. Yeah, but they're being affected the same way too, because everyone's being because at least from reports, it doesn't matter if you're brown, you're gonna get rounded up. It doesn't matter if you're a citizen, if you're a Native American. You're getting picked up, and so all those people just aren't going to work because they're afraid of getting picked up and taken away from their families. So it's both, unfortunately. All right, so we're starting. We're paying. Let's go. Help me out. So I got one other dude with me. Just one. But yeah, I want to see if the scrap bot like keeps going, or does it just only work for a certain duration? Because it doesn't have a timer on it. There's no buff bar. I don't have a buff thing on my buff bar except for my actual mining. So I think I'm okay. We'll just see if the scrap bot only works for a certain amount of time. Because that would suck, man. Because I think the bot maybe got like about 200 worth.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah. So I just gotta make sure I'm like clicking every minute or something. Half minute. I wish we didn't have countries anymore and work all together. Oh, you know people won't like that. People love that, you know, kind of sense of sovereignty. Hell, if we didn't have countries anymore, it'd mean that we'd have one ruler. We'd have an emperor of the planet. Reason illegal immigration is bad is not because the minorities who have to come here to make a better life for themselves. It's because since they're here in a matter that is against the law, they cannot in fact fight for their rights as workers and fight against exploitation, because if they do, they'll be deported. Illegal immigration might as well be the current day equivalent of the slave trade, and this is why the elites don't try to actually solve the problem. It's an interesting thought.
That's why we got insurance, folks. Clean it up.
Okay, so now what? Clean what up? Oh, we have to... Okay, so there was a thing to solve, and then we can resume. And I just didn't realize it before. Okay. It's like, oh, there's fire. Do something about it. Have you considered that? Bum, bum. Let's see. It's a lot to read. I'm not going to be able to read every comment. By look at them, paperwork not in order. Most people in the country without proper paperwork didn't leave on time. They didn't sneak across the border. Oh yeah, not most. A lot of illegal immigration just happens because people overstay their visas. It's just like chill and hang out. Hopefully eventually works out, but it's kind of what happens when you just let people. I mean, they don't like just watch people cross or nothing. You see clips of that. But the numbers don't quite suggest it. Like, it's very typical. Like, one of the more obvious or one of the more overt things that will come up in the media is, oh my God, the caravan is coming. And people will talk about the migrant caravan. Thousands of people are about to cross. No one's going to be there to stop them. Why isn't anyone trying to stop them? This is terrible. Don't vote for that guy because they're refusing to stop the caravan. And then when the election's over, no one talks about it. Silence. Nothing happens. It's kind of wild. I'd like to know how many Caucasian people have been deported so far. Yeah, like how many other overstayed visas, like, you know, how many of them end up sticking around? You know, how many people on H-1Bs manage to stay for an extra couple, you know, way past their thing, you know. You know, they are trying to get a new job so that way they can get a new H-1B and continue to live here in the country. But a lot of the time it takes them, you know, X number of months or even longer to get a new job. And again, like it's not like they're doing anything bad, but that's just a lot of people. If there was only some way to hold companies who hire people who are undocumented. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, something that a lot of folks have brought up. It's like, why aren't... It would be cheaper, it would be more efficient to just punish companies that hire illegal immigrants. It'd be way easier to just have, like, some overseers, like, hey, if you go ahead and report companies that you think are using... illegal immigrants as workers, and then someone looks into it and blah blah blah. Instead of this, you know, make an example out of a few companies. Send the message that you shouldn't be hiring illegal folks, and oh no. Now, there's a fair counter argument to make that. If you deny people, if let's say like these business people are like, okay, fine, we'll stop doing it, and they deny all these people who are already here, deny them work, then where do they go? Crime. You know, they settle for that because they can't do an honest day's work. They'll settle for a life of crime instead. You know, so there's a fair argument. That's a fair counter argument to make. But these are the things we should be talking about too. You know, not just this one option. Oh, this is the way to do it. This is the fix. Well, doubt. Poland's a welcoming country. If you're an illegal immigrant, we'll accept that we have our culture and won't bend to your will. It'll be all fine. We have a strong left and right side politically, and creates a lot of clash. Here to remember, we're a post-communist country. We hate communism no matter what shape. Like, in the end, I just want some common sense policies and to stop getting distracted with all this with really stupid shit. What's this? Unsupervised takeout. That's gross. Okay, so anyway, that one that I did was, I only got 5 valor stones out of that too. That sucks. Like the point of this is definitely all about getting the cans and not valor stones, but they got above that. That's just really, really low. But I don't know what the numbers should be either. And I don't even know where is the original shoe. Where did this happen? Yeah, I forgot where that worker place is. So that's what I get for relying on the map too much. Damn it. Not Hobble Hill. I thought it was like somewhere around here, though. I think it's kind of one of these main-ish buildings. I'll find it. Maybe. Okay, it's not that building. Oh, maybe this one, because it's all lit up. Is it this one? Yep, nailed it. Woohoo! Okay, so the dude is here.
Well, well, well.
So, with this, I can buy a toy and a vintage can. Okay, sifted pile of. Okay, so I can buy two kinds of scrap things, whatever that is. Let's buy both. Let's see what these things are. So the undermined supply crate is a toy. The sifted pile of scrap contains 73 gold. No, it contains some Valor Stones. Oh, okay, so that's where I'll get more Valor Stones. And 33 Resonance Crystals. That's sad. But this would be like an interesting way of farming Valor Stones. But not a good one. I don't know. Okay, let's see what this undermined supply crate is. By the way, thank you guys for not getting too like into the, not resorting to like arguing with each other on the political side of stuff. I appreciate that. Toys. Toys. Okay, so here's the supply crate. Oh, it's a literal crate. That's it. 30-second cooldown. Okay, we gotta see what this is about. So, take a seat on the crate. Okay. That's it. Oh, I can still do stuff. Rummage through the crate to find your boom ball. Okay, I got a ball. Okay. Okay, what else can I do with this crate? Apparently nothing. Okay, it's broken now. Great. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, sure. Rummage through the crate to find your Galagio license tokens, to find detailed schematics, to find a street lantern, and your boom ball putter. Oh, nice. I can pull off this pose now. Sweet. Too bad my shield's on it, but now, oh yeah. Okay, so I can at least do that all the time now. Yay, kind of. Alright, what else can I do with this thing? Detailed schematics. So it's a kind of an emote toy. Kind of, sort of. Although, yeah, it totally messed with the shield, didn't it? I think you can't find this. No flying here. As a lifetime centrist independent, I've spent the last 15 years watching politics going, what the fuck are y'all doing? Both sides have gone off the rails. Yeah, we're getting we're just distracted from like the fundamental stuff, and we need to get back to that and not get distracted by culture war stuff and all that. Like basic rules I have for myself is like leave people alone, let people live they want to live, whether they have a different sexual orientation, whether they choose to have an abortion or not. Just let them be. Just let them do their thing. As long as they're not killing puppies and causing and causing mass murders and all that stuff. Let's pay our teachers more. Let's elevate education into a more appreciated profession, as it should be. Let's try to give all young people like a much more fair shot at the very start, and some of that will progressively trickle on to being hopefully a better life as people get older. Yeah, it sucks right now. Stop companies from buying up houses. That's another big thing. Stop letting banks just keep holding on to houses. Force them to sell them and all that. No lines on this director hurts my soul. It's a very different vibe though. Like it's it's hard to capture because at least in this zone, you really do feel like you're being transported into a different sort of game environment with tall buildings, alleyways, nooks and crannies, all these different kinds of barriers that aren't typical in WoW. You think of a village and you just see like 2 or 3 houses or something like that. And Suramar comes pretty close, but this feels, a lot more patched together, but it's still very well constructed, I think. What's stopping young people getting education right now? In public schools are closing all the time. Attendance is going down because the younger generation, the newer generations, they're having fewer kids, but the education systems, they're getting less and less money. Teachers are being paid shit. Classroom sizes, and so there are fewer teachers that are being hired, but also more teachers are quitting where they need to be at. Classroom size still sucks. Yeah. Yeah, the actual big city. It's cool. It's very different. And of course people want to be able to like quickly fly to their destination and stuff, but I think there's a certain coolness. And I'm still reading. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. I have yet to get run over by an NPC though. That has not happened yet. I don't know if unfriendly NPCs are on all roads, so maybe I'll just like play it off like, okay, I'm just a dude looking for directions, and then I run into the road, and then smush. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is like the main street, and I don't know if aggressive NPCs or unfriendly NPCs will actually drive through here. But let's find out. Alright. It's all connected, you can't just say fix it. Oh no, of course not. There's a lot. Like I'm not like it starts at it's all over the place, man. So it's not that simple. But it's not like, oh, got him. It's not simple, stupid. That's exactly the kind of thing that media and whatnot has us do, pit ourselves against each other. Oh, you're wrong, grr. And then you feel satisfied knowing that, oh, you proved that dude wrong. You pointed it out that that there's more to it. So let's talk about it. You know, I'm not the best person to talk to about it. You know, I am just trying to commentate and bring these sorts of things up because I didn't get squished. Oh, that was a player. Never mind. I did forget the roulette. Now's like the best time for it too, because I'm on the Peter. Oh, okay. I was about to say no helmet. Not true. Not no helmet. We still got. Okay, this is pretty jank though. Dollar store paladin. There you go. Teachers have to teach kids to pass standardized tests instead of focus on essential skills. Like, the standards are important too, but I do believe, yeah, there are more practical things that we ought to teach people. I think, I forgot what I was talking about with you guys or talking about with D. No, I think I was talking about it with my mom. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was like, so how come you didn't do great in school? She asked. And I didn't feel hurt because I've heard it before. But yeah, I would talk to her and be like, well, you know, I remember back then, like, I was good at practical math because, you know, head counting and all that. I felt good doing it because it felt like a practical skill. It was something that I naturally did outside of school. But when it comes to like certain other things that I'd be learning, like certain kinds of math or certain kinds of other things, it's like, I'm not going to use this sort of knowledge. What's this going to do? And so I became a lot less interested in some, you know, in certain kinds of classes. Like, I don't care about these things. Thanks all been taking a break. Maybe back in a couple weeks. Ooh, well, enjoy your vacation, Puddle. You going anywhere cool? Yeah, it'd be awesome if teachers taught people about taxes. Like, I don't think it was until I took a business class that I learned about compounding interest and all that stuff. It's like, why am I learning this here in fucking college? I should have learned this stuff in high school. You know, when there'd be the opportunity to like get a job and stuff, so I can learn about those sorts of things. I would speak differently if you would drop in Event Horizon. I'm not quite sure what you mean there. School was boring and failed to teach actual good and useful information. Yeah. Hated history until I had two teachers that made history very interesting. History wasn't cool until college, when you started to learn like the nitty gritty instead of the more romanticized stuff that we learned in grade school. You know, it's like, oh, let's learn about the Trail of Tears. Oh, this and this happened. Oh, that's sad. But I didn't really feel that way. It was just another thing to like go through in part of, you know, as part of American history. It was just like a thing. It wasn't taught as a tragedy. It was taught as a celebration of American expansionism. And so we were taught like those kinds of terms, like, you know, this was the philosophical thing of, you know, what it is to be an American, you know, manifest destiny, yada, yada, yada. You know, those kinds of things were kind of drilled in and celebrated like it was the right thing to do. But that wasn't history. That was an opinion. You know, laid on top of, you know, a couple facts here and there. Dun, dun, dun. Learned that in junior high. We had school bank accounts we used for supplies. Oh, that's cool. Really? You had a school bank account? My assistant teacher told me to go watch Fox News in California and to write down 10 things I didn't understand what they were saying back when I was like 16. Yeah, that was, that's a product of the time. Because we didn't really, because cable news wasn't really a thing. It wasn't a strong thing until like later than that. So. His sister was, yeah, US was never wrong, or if we were, it was a slight booby thing. Hell, slavery. Yeah, slavery wasn't like a huge thing either. But also, I guess it depends on the state that you're into. Some states will probably be like, yep, this was, back then in the 18 somethings, there was I forgot what, Confederate states. I forgot how they viewed it as, something states' rights and blah blah blah, and then the evil Union came in and brought us down. So even different states will teach it differently. Yeah, it's nuts. Don't we get started on history stuff in Germany? I understand what happened, but 5 years on, and the same talk of everything with a wording, a mood of don't be like, yeah, we got that. Teachers would give us rewards for doing extra work and helping out. We can go deposit them in the bank. We had checkbooks and kept ledgers. Damn. Let's pray. Yeah. Yeah. Now everyone face the Robert E. Lee statue and sing the Confederate pledge. Oh man, it's rough, and it feels like it's so hard for people on very different political sides or ideological sides to talk to each other, because there are forces up there in power that are pitting ourselves against each other, when really, like, we should be like, locking hands and be like, dude, both you and I, we're all in this same kind of shitty situation. And a lot of these folks in power are not looking out for our best interest. It sucks. So what do we do? Like I said, I'm not a fighter. You're not gonna see me out there protesting or calling for like violent resistance or anything like that. It's not me. But I don't know, man. It's rough. Weird topic, but have you ever watched the anime Assassin? I haven't. I've been meaning to get caught up with like some old stuff that I have been neglecting to watch, but I haven't gotten around to that one. I heard it was good, and I think there's like at least 2 seasons of that thing. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do one more look for the video card. Yeah, capitalism. Woo woo. And yep, sold out forever, baby. Talking about teachers I would always love to have. I think I remember the names of most of my teachers ever. From both grade school and also junior high, high school. Not college, really. Okay, I think... what was the history teacher's name? He was a good history teacher. Narvison, I think? Yeah. I don't know if he's still alive. He was pretty old at the time. But, yeah. If there's one... If there are 2 things, right? I'm going to choose 2 things to champion as to, like, how to improve this whole situation. One, we gotta improve this education system and just improve it and make it fair in such a way that everyone's got their shot, their opportunity, at least, to be in a to be in a good school, you know. The other one is, I feel like, especially because of AI, I feel like some sort of like subsidized universal basic income is going to feel necessary to keep, not just to keep people from resorting to like crime and all that stuff, but also to keep encouraging economic movement, to keep the money flowing from one place to another, so that people will have opportunities if they want to be like some entrepreneur or whatnot, that they can have those opportunities aside from going to, Amazon or the big box stores that just keep dominating outside retail and all that stuff. So I think there's so much more. There's so much more to it. But if I'm gonna like wave my flag for anything, it's gonna be like those two things, because folks need help and they're not getting it, and we live in this world where people are being encouraged to not feel that empathy. Oh, like, fuck them, they get what they deserve, whatever. I don't care if they were born in a shit situation. They should have been able to that should have been a motivator to bring themselves up. That doesn't work. It's fucked up. But anyway, that's it for me. Yay, World of Warcraft. So off I go. I'm going to be talking quite a bit about at least my findings during this week, my not findings during this week, as well as some like the Mythic Plus changes and how that might be affecting the rest of the season and how we're feeling about it. So off I go. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll be back with just WoW stuff next week. But stay tuned for other stuff too. You guys have a great rest of your thing, and I'll see y'all for the next